So good afternoon. I feel like I'm just wasting battery life. A day in the life of a legally blind photographic artist. Every day is not the same though. Of course there are certain things that get done every day, things that start your day off. Sounds of a race car still resonating from the dream you just had. There's a lot we're going to talk about, because if we were to touch on those subjects, it would break down everything that we have done to build a level of confidence to go out and use the camera. Someone were to ask, how is it possible? Don't ever ask that, because different people have different ways of learning. Everybody learns at their own pace. Everybody learns with a different method to help them store information. Repetition is one thing, but with a degenerative illness, you need to access, or you need to have a very large capacity of long-term memory. The purpose of today's video, as the title suggests it, I once heard a quote that said, or that read, if you can't explain it easily, you do not understand it well enough. I don't know who said it, but the words were meaningful. So the mere fact that I cannot explain what I do easily, I don't understand it. A psychologist may not understand it. A neuro whatever person may not understand it. Divine intervention. You asked for help. The help comes, but it's not for you to explain to other people how that help makes you do what you do. They should just understand that what is going on is not, no app can help you with this. No amount of workshops or meditation or any of those life coaching stuff, none of those would help. This is pure gratitude for everything else that is still functioning. There's still some left, and the worrying thing, the thing that's constantly on your mind, is the fact that the illness you have is something that is at times described as the thief of sight. And if you were to delve deeper into that meaning of what is a thief, the appearance of a thief is not announced. This thief is unlike anything else. When you think about it, when this thief of sight is ordered to do, or ordered to serve its purpose, there are no alarms. So from the age of 15, the constant realization in the back of your mind is that I could go blind in one day, or 1 year, or 10 years. I don't know. That is the severity of glaucoma. It is unlike anything else. How it's affected me in my daily life is that it kind of makes commitment an issue. You automatically know that most people won't understand, so you distance yourself from the crowd, because it would simply just be easier if you are slowly seen less and less, so that when the moment comes, it doesn't hit as hard. And it's been 20 years of slowly distancing myself from certain things. Social life was the first thing to go. Also, drink your water and mind your own business. It's quite wild to think that every living thing was created from water. Mind-blowing. It is a scary illness to have. Some days physically you are fine, but visually there's some stuff going on that scares you, because you can't explain it. You can't tell someone, oh, you can't really describe the milkiness. The easiest way to describe the milkiness that I sometimes mention is if someone threw milkshake or yogurt on the windscreen of a car and you try to use the wipers to get it off, and it just doesn't want to come off. So it's almost like every time you blink, a different spot is covered up or opened up again. And accuracy becomes a challenge. You can't explain it to people. People then have their own idea, because then they try to relate with their understanding of what blind is. It's quite funny to hear an able-bodied person say, I know what you mean. Yeah. No, you don't. HoodRide till I die. HoodRide was what took the worry off my head about the illness. I can barely see my own work, so when people look at an image and they give me a compliment, it feels good, because I don't even know what my own work looks like at times. I know how I've lit it, but I can't tell you exactly. That's a cool image, because the image is blurry to me anyway. HoodRide is my gratitude to having eyesight. If anybody has seen my camera strap, it is something that is very, very close to me. It is a big part of my life. And I do think that it's the right time to move from it being a hobby into it being a sustainable form of income, not just through photography but through merch as well. HoodRide, the original label, was intended as an automotive brand, and back in the day when things were still under the Euro HoodRide and JDM HoodRide labels, we were selling merch, you know. I say we as HoodRide, but at the time I wasn't really part of it. Illnesses, anyway. Eventually, when it progressed and photography became a bigger part of my life, for what reasons I don't know, but I am entirely grateful that I'm able to do what I can, and through a label that is heavily and deeply rooted within the automotive world. My experiences as someone whose career was in design and engineering, all of that experience translates back into photography, because there are certain aspects of motorsport that I intrinsically understand much better than any other person lifting the camera up to their eye to take a photo. I am by no means a great or brilliant person who owns a camera. I enjoy it more when I'm having fun, when there's no pressure to get a certain shot. I never got into photography, the art form, to make money. Yes, we have made something over the past, but majority of that came from other genres of photography. Yeah. My career funded my adventures with the HoodRide label. So now that I'm retired, needing the HoodRide label to be a source of income is something that I can't charge as a service. However, we do print our work. If ever we have something of yours in photographic form and you like it, get in touch with us. Or if you'd like to discuss something whereby you are needing photographic imagery of something in the automotive world that you belong to or are a part of, please get in contact with us. Terms and conditions apply, and they are very different to most people's terms and conditions, because, well, we lack certain resources. Until next time.